My name is Bryan Boggs, owner, Palmetto Distillery.
I'm Trey Boggs, part owner of Palmetto Distillery. Where the idea came from, I was reading a local newspaper here in South Carolina, and it was a moonshine still bust, and it got me thinking, why does the government hate moonshine so much? And taxes. It's all about the taxes. And so I started reading the Department of Revenue law book, very boring, one night late, and literally the next morning at 8 o'clock, I called the Department of Revenue when they opened, and I asked the lady, I told her I want to put application in for making moonshine, and she laughed at me, of course, and I showed her where it was in the code book that I could do it, and that started our 1.5-year process to getting the permit to where we're sitting here today. People ask us all the time where our moonshine still came from, and 5.5 years ago, or whenever it was, we knew a guy who knew a guy who knew a guy was selling yard art. And so we approached him, and after he finished laughing at us about being a revenuer, we convinced him that we were South Carolina's first legal permit, and we showed him our permit, and we were ready to be in business, but you can't exactly just go to the local department store to get a moonshine still. So this guy was a 5th generation true bootlegger. Family had been making them for generations, and he knew exactly how to do it. And he built our first true moonshine still that we still have here on display in Anderson, South Carolina, at our distillery. But we wanted something that was as real and authentic as just like the bootleggers made it down by the river in the mountains, and that's what attracted people to the foothills for bootlegging, because you could hide in the mountains. And that's what we've duplicated even when we've gotten larger stills. It's the same one that's what we started on, our 30-gallon. So South Carolina, we're very proud to be from here, but also be able to share that with people coming in from all over the world to Myrtle Beach that can take it back home with them, and hopefully they'll request it in their liquor store.
We opened our distillery January 5th, 2011. It was a bit overwhelming with the amount of traffic we came in here, and we started thinking, wow, we can generate this kind of traffic in Anderson, South Carolina, right behind the courthouse. What can we do in one of the largest tourism areas of South Carolina? What a great opportunity to highlight a South Carolina-made product is to open a retail facility down there in Myrtle Beach. And we expanded and opened that store in spring of 2014, and it's just been phenomenal, just the amount of interest and the traffic we've had through there and the awareness it brings, because people can go home, they learn about it, and they request it from their local liquor store. So it's been a great awareness for us as well. Thanks for your time today to watch our segment on Palmetto Distillery and how we came to be, and about our story, and we look forward to having you down at our store in Myrtle Beach. It's a family-friendly retail store where you can take a tour to learn about it and, of course, buy a jar of moonshine.
I'd like to invite you down to the distillery to compare this to your grandpa's, because I feel confident if you compare this to grandpa's, you'll come back and buy this, taxes paid, and but don't forget to shine safely.